That's odd. I thought that would be big news.
You thought what would be big news?
Well, there seems to be an absence of a certain ornithological piece. A headline regarding mass awareness of a certain avian variety.
What are you talking about?
Oh, have you not heard? It was my understanding that everyone had heard.
Heard what? Brian, don't!
Oh, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, bird, a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, bird, a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, bird, a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird, bird, a word, Brian, don't you know about the bird? Well, Peter's gonna tell you about the bird. Well, a bird, bird. Bird, bird, a word, well,
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's First Word. I am your host on your podcast today. Hey, man, we want to talk about these Eagles, man, and how they looking right now, man. I mean, dominant win this weekend over the Titans. Uh, a top seed in their division. Uh, winning record. I mean, they're looking pretty good. Uh, I mean, we went out there and we dominated the game, man. I mean, last week it was with the passing game. This week it was last week was the running game. Excuse me. And this week it was with the passing game. I mean, it's like I like how we keep it. Keep them guessing every week. I mean, give us something a game plan for because we don't want to be stagnant and become too predictable uh, for other defenses to scheme for us. So I definitely like the way that we came out, man. It looked good. But man, this was an awesome game, man. Shout out to my guy Arthur Juan Brown, number 11, for man. I mean, what a great game, man. I mean, the only thing that could have made this game even better if it was in Tennessee. I mean, if it was in Tennessee, the game would have been just that much spectacular because I mean, I can just imagine the fans uh, probably booing, really going hard at AJ Brown for that game he had this weekend. I mean, I'm surprised the NFL not hitting him with another steroid test come Monday. I'm surprised they didn't call him up. But this guy here, Arthur Warren Brown, that's that guy. He's making a hell of a difference for the Eagles this year, man. I mean, a hell of a difference. I mean, a true number one wide receiver. When was the last time you, as the Eagles fan, can say that we've had a true number one wide receiver? It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I'm excited about my team for the future. I mean, hey, we ran things in the early 2000s, man, and look like right now issues about to repeat itself. I mean, we look great. Couple, put that on top of the fact that we got a high draft pick going into next year's draft with the Saints playing. Matter of fact, they're playing right now. They're actually beating the Bucks, which I'm surprised, but they are playing right now. Definitely rooting for them to lose. Yeah, 10-3 right now. Third quarter. Tom Brady just isn't himself. Tom Brady, you lost your wife. Now you're going out on a losing career, man. Just give it up, Tom Brady. Yeah, give it up, Tom Brady. But yeah, man, spectacular game, man. I mean, let's talk about AJ Brown. Uh, man, what a spectacular performance! 2 touchdowns. I mean, boy, look great. I mean, what can you say about him? What can you say? He had an awesome game. Uh, the touchdowns. I mean, the one that he just straight bullied the defender, knocked him on his butt. And, I mean, ran through him and still got a touchdown. He's wide open. Okay, hey. But the touchdown on the contested defender, I mean, it was body to body with him. His hands was like glue. I mean, he stuck his hands out there and caught the ball. I believe he had like 180 yards yesterday, catching 2 touchdowns, 8 receptions. Uh, right now he has, I believe it's either more yards or if it's not more, like a few less yards than he had his Super Bowl year. I mean, excuse me, his Pro Bowl year. Excuse me. So I mean, right now he's already overperformed. His return on the investment right now is definitely paying off. He's making his team great. Uh, I mean, golly, I mean, he owed us this game though. Don't get me wrong, Arthur one, you owed us this game. I mean, you cost us the game in Washington. Then with the Green Bay game, like either the Green Bay or the Colts game, you fumbled that game as well. So you definitely owe us 2 more games to offset that 2 other games that you messed up for us. But overall, I'm definitely happy with his performance on yesterday. Quez Watkins, man, Mr. Skinny Batman himself, man, what an awesome performance from him yesterday, man. Me personally, he's the number one receiver. Anywhere else, well, let me not go as far. Right? People say, he's not. I'll say he's he's a number two. Number two. Okay. I'm exaggerating, but I think he's great. I'm great. I think he's great. I think he complements any team, uh, and you definitely have to. Oh, if I'm watching the other game, they fumbled. But yeah, you definitely have to game plan for him as well. I mean, because he is a deep threat. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but with the Jets that he have, Sean 2.0. I mean, he's quite fast. So definitely love, Quez Watkins, Miles Sanders. Whoa, what can you say about Miles Sanders? Booby. Run with the second coming Booby. I mean, what can you say about Booby right now, man? Booby's having his best season as an Eagle right now. I believe he's like fourth or sixth in the league right now in rushing. Um, Contract year, so I mean he's balling out. I mean, but man, he's having a great year, and I'm proud of Booby. Because he was at the beginning of the season, he started that injury stuff again, and I was like, oh man, here we go again with this. But he persevered, pushed through. He been available all year, so man. Hey, shouts out to Booby Sanders for being available, man, and making this team good like he is. I mean, his production is definitely paying off. And he's making the job easy for Hurts. I mean, when you got to account for him, and then RPO. I mean, come on. So definitely shout out to Miles Sanders for that. Uh, then let's talk about Reed Blankenship. Last week, oh my God! I mean, what a coming out party! I mean, the interception. I don't think I've ever seen an interception where a guy have attacked the ball with such force. I mean, like I just knew he was gonna drop the ball. I mean, the way he snatched that interception, it looked like he was fumbling, like making a tackling the ball. I mean, he hit it with like, I thought he really missed it. Initially, I thought he missed it, but man, what a coming out party stepping in for CJ Garner being out for a couple of weeks right now with the lacerated kidney. Man, definitely missing that guy right there. But like I said, Reed Blankenship is definitely stepping up in his absence and making some good plays. He makes right now. I think I saw a stat that said he's number two right now. Uh, Let me see. I saw something today that said he was like number two. Yeah, right now. So Reed Blankenship, since replacing CJ last week, he has 8 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, 5 targets, 2 catches allowed for 10 yards, no touchdowns, no first downs, 1 pass breakup, and an interception. The second highest graded safety right now. Second highest graded safety right now with a rating of 86.2. Hey man, step up, man. Step up. And that's what he did. He stepped up big for CJ. And I mean, definitely got to give him his roses right now, man. Because we were scared at the beginning of the season about that position, safety position, man, because we didn't know what we was gonna do. But he's definitely stepped up, and they gotta give him a shout out to him for that. Um, let's talk about the bad, right? I'm a fan, but I'm able to be objective. Uh, offensive line. I don't know what's going on with the offensive line, but it definitely needs to be some smoke need to be put on somebody they butt. I mean, because it's embarrassing. I mean, that was totally embarrassing for us to uh, go out there and have so many false starts, offensive line penalties like that. Like, what was the discipline on that? Like, that was just did y'all stay out the night before making more CDs or making more songs? I don't know, man, but let's not do that anymore. Let's not have that kind of game anymore. Because I just feel like you putting Jalen Hurts in a hole, and it's a bigger hole that he needs to dig himself out of, because he already has to. He already has a target on his back. Like, so many people don't believe in him, so they just waiting for an aha moment to say, "Aha! I told you he wasn't good." Right? So when he's getting behind like first and 15, second and 14. He's having to do more just to get that first down. So when in a situation when he's not able to get the first down, then that's room for the haters to come out and be like, "Ha ha! Look, he couldn't even get your first down." And what was his stat line for the game when you know he's having to play because of bad plays? He's playing from behind because of bad plays, because of penalties. So definitely need to work on that. Me personally, if it was me, just if it was me, if I was an O line coach, uh, was it Stafford, excuse me, I have them in 3-point stance all week long, just for an hour. Don't move. If you move, you're gonna be there for two. Because that was embarrassing. That was straight embarrassing. So definitely get it clean it up fast because going to the playoffs, you know, these are the games right now. We already lost. So the dream of going undefeated is over. So these are the games now, tune up games. Hate to say tune up, but they're tune up games right now that we definitely need to fix on before going into the playoffs. Let's go ahead and get this offensive line together. Let's get that solidified. This D line, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me wait a minute. D-line. Do you guys just realize the the, the force, the weight? I don't even know. I'm gonna look it up. Just the combined weight, the mass of all those D lines combined. I just want to know what that is because at the beginning of the season, for them guys to be running through us like that was very concerning to me. Like man, running through us like a hot knife through butter. It was just embarrassing. With the addition of Joseph and Sue, and then with Davis coming back, of course with Fletch, Hargrave, Cox, Reddick, BG, uh, we should be definitely, prepared to go moving forward to be a solidified man. Fortitude, man, right here. Like no one should be able to go through penetrate our D line. Once everything is just, everything is combined. Like right now, it's just coming together, baby. It's coming together. Big Baby Davis coming back. Big Baby Davis. He is the new Big Baby Davis. He's coming back. He came back last game. They kind of slowly work him in. I don't want to rush him or anything. We need him for the playoffs, so there's no need to rush. Cool, no need. But definitely look forward to seeing our D line hold. Uh, what I will say is I definitely wish BG. I'm not BG, but my boy Derek Barnett was here. Man, that was my guy. Hate that he's not here to watch. Be a part of what's going on. I know it's killing him on the sideline watching his brothers get. Man, man, gotta. I hope the best for him, a speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? But let's move around now. Devontae. Let's talk about Mr. Skinny Back Man. Mr. Skinny Back Man. So this morning I get a phone call as I normally do every morning. Shout out to my cousin Deshun. We talk sports every day, all day. He's a Cowboys fan, and so little background. I come from a Cowboys family. I am from Dallas, born and raised in Dallas, uh, but never wanted to be a follower, so never wanted to be a Cowgirls fan ever in my life. Uh, Never liked the Cowgirls, never, not once. I don't care if they win the Super Bowl back to back to back. I was not participating in none of that. You know what I'm saying? So my cousin called me every morning. We have football talk. He's able to be objective at times. Sometimes, his fandom kicks in. But as Cowboy fans, they gotta be at home. So we're talking this morning. He said, "Hey, man, yeah, man, it's a video out right now showing how the NFL is rigged. Man, they rigged the NFL for you guys." And so the first thing I did was That was the first thing I did. Laugh. Because I'm like, dude, well, are you serious? He was like, yeah, man, it's a video out on YouTube right now. I seen it, and it showed when Devontae caught that pass. Well, this is what he said first. First, he was like, with AJ. Yeah, man, AJ caught that pass to those two defenders. So I'm like, what are you talking about? AJ didn't catch no pass to no two defenders. Yeah, yeah, I saw it. So we going back and forth about 2 or 3 minutes just about that. AJ did not catch no pass in those 2 or 3 defenders. I'm telling him, like, dude, this is my game. I watched the game. I can tell you every touchdown that happened. He did not catch a touchdown on 2 players. Even the one that uh, he got called back on was on. He was by himself. But so I ain't no hanging up his face. I think I hung up his face or something. He hung up my face. But I went up looked at the video on YouTube. Come to find out, it wasn't Quez, AJ Brown. It was Devontae Smith. So there's a video going around where uh, this guy, I'm assuming he's a Cowgirls fan. He might not be, but I'm assuming if you a hater that bad that you come up with something like that, man, then I just don't have no respect for you, dude. I don't. I don't. If like I'm not one for making excuses at all. Like we lost the game against Washington, I didn't make no excuses. Not one. I didn't say not nothing. Even though it's black and white. I didn't make now we lost. We never put the game in the ref's hand in the first place to be even be in that position. So I didn't make not one excuse. But uh, you know, so when him and I talk about sports, he was saying that, yeah, man, oh man, yeah, it was a phantom catch. I'm like, a phantom catch. I said, do you really believe that this guy allowed this guy to make him look bad, embarrass him? He's a grown man with a family. You know, you think he signed up for that? Like, yeah, hey, coach, pick me to go out there and be the dummy today. Come on, man. No one wants to be that guy. So I'm like, Cowgirls fans like that are bad off. They have to come up with these weak excuses, like weak storylines that we're catching phantom passes. Like, come on, dude. Cut it out. Cut it out. Then, so like I said, I'm from Dallas, live in Dallas. So Cowboy game yesterday. I got a lot of friends, of course, Cowboy fans. You know, some of them not. Some of them just go to the game because they go. So I had like 2 people come back and tell me yesterday that upon the Cowboys beating the Colts, as they were leaving the stadium, they were yelling, "Eagles suck." Now check this out. Now, when we beat the Texans and on national TV, live in front of everybody, uh, our fans started yelling, "Cowgirls suck," right? So first thing that people were saying, why is the Eagles talking about the Cowboys and they playing the Texans? Oh, we live rent free in their head and all that little crazy stuff. So now here we go. A few weeks later, they doing it. So but they doing what? Hey, what money? For this say? Hey, it's cool when they do it, but when I do, it's a problem. You know the rest. You know, it's cool. It's cool when they did it, but when we did it, it was a problem. Why was that? When we said, you know, cowgirls suck, it was a problem. But it is what it is with that. But yeah, man. I just don't. I don't subscribe to excuses. I don't subscribe to this. You know. Now, do I believe sometimes Vegas has a part of some things? Yeah, sometimes, but no, man, ain't nobody catching no. Ain't nobody signing up to purposely get burnt on national TV like that. I don't. I can't pay me to believe. Now, with all that being said, uh, oh yeah, Slay, and Bradbury. I saw a stat line that said they were targeted like 4 times. I think they said they allowed like 10 yards. 4 times. 10 yards, I believe is what it said. Let me get my stats right. Okay, Darius Slade and James Bradbury were targeted a combined 4 times in the win over the Titans. 0 catches, excuse me, 0 yards, excuse me, 2 pass breakups, both by Bradbury, with a 39.6 rating. Best cornerback duo in the NFL, hands down. I defy you to tell me a better one. Defy you right now. Tell me a better cornerback duo than Bradbury and Slay. Always. And while you doing that, bad news today for the Cowboys. Listen, I'm an Eagles fan, right? Hate the Cowboys. Hate the fans even more. But when it comes down to injuries and stuff like that, I don't find any kind of humor or relief in a player getting hurt. Report came out Anthony Brown tore his ACL, so he's done for the season. And I hope the best for that guy and his family. At the end of the day, take care of his family, man. And as long as he's doing that, I can't do nothing but respect him. But yeah, I said the dude tore his ACL, so he's done. So wow, that cornerback room over there in Dallas with Fat Man Joseph, whatever his fat name is. You saw how he got done yesterday. Bad. So Cowgirls fans hollering, we want that we want Eagles. Y'all don't want the Eagles with skinny Batman, swole Batman, fast Batman. If all y'all got is Burnt Toast City himself, Mr. Burnt Toast himself, Trayvon Diggs, who he gonna cover? He better not touch AJ. He better not get. He better not. His best bet is to get on Smitty. That's his best bet. And then Smitty gonna cook him because he bite on double moves every time. Smitty gonna cook him. Smitty's gonna cook that guy if he gets on him. But see, here's my thing with Trayvon Diggs. Why I can't respect him as the number one. The game against the Packers, the guy Watson had 3 touchdowns, 3 of them. If you are a number one cornerback, right? I don't care who the number one receiver is over there. If a guy is having 3 touchdowns after that second one, you as number one receiver, hey, listen, coach, I got it. Especially in the game that was on the line. The game was on the line. Y'all needed to win. Coach, I got it. But you didn't want that assignment. You didn't want that smoke. You know why you didn't want the smoke? You can't deactivate the TV. You deactivated your Twitter. You can't deactivate the TV. So can't cut that off. So you don't want nobody to see you get burnt. So that's why you don't get that boy Watson. But we saw you got burnt yesterday. We saw you as usual go for that double move and uh, wide open touchdown on you. So if Cowboys thinking that they gonna stop us with Trayvon, their best bet, Cowboys. Hey, I'm gonna give credit when credit's due. Pass rush has been phenomenal. You hear me? Phenomenal. But our O line has been phenomenal. Our O line has been phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yes, I said phenomenal. So it's gonna be a clash of the Titans. Clash of the Titans. I'm looking forward to it. Uh, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to putting Mr. Dakun Prescott on his booty, on his gluteus maximus. Yes, I want us to hit him. Like, man, I want us to Mack Truck hit him. I watched a clip yesterday of Bennett. Man, Bennett must have Goldberg speared Dak Prescott one game. Man, it was beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that game Christmas Eve. Man, what a place to be. Man, to ruin the Cowgirls Christmas on Christmas Eve. Oh man, what a beautiful thing. Oh man. I hate to do it because I don't want kids not to get their presents because their daddy mad and he didn't left and ain't came back. You know what I'm saying? So kids not getting their Christmas presents. I don't want it to happen. I don't. So Now, for the man of the hour, I like to refer to him as Mr. Hitman, the one and only, the most hated, the most slept on, the MVP running candidate right now. It's the Jalen the Hitman Hurts. Hey, hey, Jalen the Hitman Hurts. Can we get a little, Thank you, man. Thank you. Clap for my guy. But yeah, Jalen Hurts, man. How can you not, in your right mind, say even if you say he's second, but if you say he's not MVP status, you're lying to yourself and you're fake. Me personally, I really believe he should be. I'm not gonna say like the clear front runner, but I definitely believe he should be number one MVP. This is why I say that, right? So every morning, faithfully, I watch Undisputed. When I'm watching Undisputed, I'm watching first take or whatever. So Skip Bayless made a very great point the other day, and he said they asked him about the Jalen Hurts versus Pat Mahomes for MVP. He said, "I've seen Pat Mahomes lose games for the Chiefs," and he referenced the two games against the Buffalo Bills and the Colts where he threw, and I think it was the Bills too. Yeah, Buffalo Bills and the Colts where he threw interceptions and cost them the game. Then he said, "I've seen games for the Eagles that Jalen Hurts has won for them." I said, he has. Uh, I believe Jacksonville game, he definitely won that game for us, put us on his back. The Colts game, I believe he put us on his back. The Colts game won that game for us. Uh, I mean, he's done it numerous times, too many times to count, where he's just really stepped up and took over. So when you think about MVP, most people think of personal accolades, per, personal accomplishments, but and that's what it's supposed to be. You're an MVP. But I think that anytime when you're in a sports uh, capacity, I think that MVP should be look like, okay, yeah, what are you? How are you doing? Everything you're doing is good that you're doing, like breaking records, your stats, whatever. But also, does your performance directly reflect on your teammate? Like, is your team better because of you? Not are you doing good, but is your team eating because you eat? And in Jalen Hurts' case, our team is eating because he's eating. In Pat Mahomes' case, Pat Mahomes is just over the ball. But don't get me wrong, he's got supporting cast, but it's the Pat Mahomes show. Travis Kelsey, just the fact that he's a tight end and like the number one receiver, but it's definitely the Pat Mahomes show. Over here in Eagle Land, it's Jalen Hurts show, and but everyone around him is eating because of him. AJ Brown, a la Smith, a la Miles Sanders, a la Quez Watkins. Everyone is eating because he's a weapon. So you got to count for him. So I'm looking at his stats right now. I saw a stat that said right now he had 74 uh, against the Titans. He had a 74% completion rate. 74% completion rate. He had 380 yards passing, over 400 yards total offense. Three touchdowns and a running touchdown. So he threw for no interceptions, no turnovers. Great game. He had a rating of 130. I mean, come on, man. But the guy has a noodle arm. Noodle arm hurts is what they call this man. Noodle arm hurts. Wow. Right now, he's projected to have 4,165 yards by the end of the season, 28 passing touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. 28, 4? Man, listen, and listen to what I said now. 28 passing touchdowns, not overall, not total, but 28 passing touchdowns. He liable to have 6 more rushing touchdowns by the end of the season. So, uh, and then I don't know if you guys caught it, but did you hear what Tom Brady had to say about Jalen Hurts? Oh man, Tom Brady gave him high praise. I mean, high praise. I don't think I've ever heard Tom Brady really speak on a quarterback like that. Now I've heard him say things, but I mean, and because the relationship that the Eagles have with Tom Brady, beating him in the Super Bowl. So for him to say anything good about the Eagles, man, come on. You think he would ever say anything good about Carson? You think he ever would say anything about? Definitely wasn't gonna say anything good about Nick Foles ever. So I mean, that was like wow. The goat. Anytime the goat or whatever you do, if you a rapper, if you a painter, if you a tattoo artist, if you a content creator, if whatever, if the guy that people consider to be the best shouts you out, that means you are doing something that is great, my guy, great. And right now, I mean, my guy Hurst is nothing less than being great right now. So gotta give him a shout out, man. Gotta get a guy's flowers. Gotta get a guy's money. Got to, man. And I just believe we have a great team for the future moving forward. With Jalen Hurts at the helm, this team's gonna be great. This team is gonna be great. Uh, there's no eyes here. We are a team, and I think we got a good formula for the foreseeable future, man. I think we really do. Then the draft. Let me check. Let me check on my money real quick. When I say my money, I mean my draft money. The Saints and the Buccaneers. No, let's see what's going on. Saints is beat the Buccaneers like this, man. I mean, 13-3. It's the fourth quarter. They got the ball on the 50-yard line. Tom Brady, you lost your wife to come to the NFL and come back to the NFL for this. You lost your supermodel wife to come back to the NFL to do this. Yeah, man. You- let me give you let me give you that. You dummy. In the words of Rick Red Fox, you big dummy. You come back to the NFL and do this and lose your wife and your family? Not good. Uh, dang, I hate man, the Saints, man. Damn. But yeah, man, that's all I got right now, man. Hey, uh, salute everybody, whoever watched the video, man. Hey, appreciate you for checking me out. You know, I'll be doing this here, but once, you know, from here on out, just checking in and start these fan reactions and talking about stuff during the week. Man, please check in with me. Like, subscribe if you like what you see. If you don't, still hit the thumb button. Tell me I hate you, Eagle fan, or whatever you want to say. But till then, man, hey, man, I'm out of here. It's the bird with the word.